Hey guys, Mr. Happy here, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play series. As you can see, I'm literally running from the end point of the last video right now to where we're going to be fighting Ifrit. We're going to get sent to a cave in a short bit. It's unfortunate. It's times like this where I kind of wish I could just show you guys the cutscene and we could kind of have a joke about, you know, the voice acting and the lines that are said. But otherwise, the videos that take like 30 minutes will take like an hour and a half. So let's just keep it this way. Where is the Flame Sergeant? Were they still above? No, they're right here. Hello, Flame Sergeant. Yes, salute me. The Lizard Men. They're called the EMBERS. Okay, yeah. So we're literally like 2 seconds away from unlocking this fight. We literally just have to run up this ramp, go wait in a quote-unquote a lion wait at the Invisible City. It's not really. Don't worry. We're going there. It's not gonna be super important. It's a pretty cool cutscene though. I highly recommend watching it if you're playing the game for the first time. I highly recommend watching all the cutscenes if you can playing your first time. Sometimes you run into some pain in the ass people who give you a hard time about it, but don't worry about them. They all survive. They all survive. All right. They watched cutscenes at one point, most likely, maybe. So they should understand the desire to actually enjoy the story. I'm expecting at the start of this Ifrit, we'll probably have to wait. Ifrit low level, it's pretty common to, you know, have to wait a few minutes while people watch the cutscene. But on the off chance that doesn't happen, I'm going to be skipping the cutscene. Besides, I want you guys to enjoy the cutscene. I don't want all the spoilers, man. All the things that happen, all the stuff. I don't want to spoil the stuff and the things. Alright, it's lion weight. Managed to avoid that aggro right there. If your level is above 24, you'll be synced down. Don't worry, not even close. This isn't actually going to take me into the fight. This is going to take me into the place where I can unlock the fight. So let's skip this cutscene so I can get right to that. Oh, I actually have to... Oh, yeah, that's right. I actually have to do a fight. I totally forgot about this. I'm trying to remember how to do this fight, because I've seen a lot of people fail this fight, and I'm pretty sure I've failed this fight before. As a conjurer, it's a little bit harder because you can just do this and heal the NPCs, and it makes it a lot harder to fail. Oh damn, he's taking a lot of hits. Maybe I shouldn't be healing him. I should maybe just be killing the enemies around him. Yeah, let's do that. Let's kill the enemies around him so I can actually heal him to full. What the heck? Why can't I? Am I asleep? Oh no, I'm bound. These enemies are binding me. That's not cool, man. Oh man, that Flame Gladiator is getting annihilated. No, Flame Gladiator! The NPCs are spam healing you too! I'm trying to save you! I'm trying to just get all these enemies off you. Alright, there's another one dead. Yeah, it'd be pretty funny if I failed this. It's not too hard to fail this. It's really not. Because every time you kill a group, like another bigger group comes. This isn't actually one that you're supposed to... You're not supposed to fail it, but at the same time, you're not supposed to succeed. Like, no matter what, you get caught here. It's just a matter of... how do I say? It's just a matter of... You need to last at least to a certain point in the fight. Like this guy right here in the middle, you don't actually get to kill him. See, this is what I mean. And this is the part where you have to be careful. Because if you just run up and aggro all those right now, that will get you killed here. So that's what you really have to avoid. Once they spawn, you can pick them off one by one. That's okay. But, like, you see how I have one on me? Like, that's the one that I should kind of be focusing on. I want to kill the one over there, though. I'm not worried at all. I mean, I'm running out of MP pretty fast, so that's a little scary. But, I got this halberdier. Don't you worry. I got him in check. I got him. The NPCs spam heals on you anyway, so I don't need to really worry about healing myself too much. I think after we kill this second wave is when it'll end. It'll end shortly after the second wave is dead. I got an MP pretty quick here. Those spam heals definitely didn't help. But, let's just pretend that's not an issue. Should probably stop standing next to the guy who's spamming Blizzard 2 also. Oh no, I'm out of MP. There's no end to them. I think right after he says that, it's supposed to end. The show's only just beginning. I don't have the MP for it to keep going much longer. No, literally, I have no MP. I have nothing left in the tank. It's a good thing the NPCs can heal me. Otherwise, we'd really be screwed. It's gonna take me a while. Well, it's times like this where I'm glad I have auto attack on my bar. Because if I didn't, we'd be here, I wouldn't be doing any damage. Get him. Hit him. Come on, hit him one more time. Auto attack him to death. Hit him with your staff. Got him. Got him. Got him good. Alright. He's dead. See? We just had to defeat a certain amount of them. No big deal. Now we're going to come to the part where we can unlock Ifrit. It's going to put us in a little cave right here. Now, I remember when this cave was first, like, kind of made available, that everyone thought you couldn't leave this cave. Bowl of Embers, now accessible. That is the fight against Ifrit. If you ever want to leave this area, like, you're like, oh, I don't want to fight him yet. I want to go do other things before I fight him. Just got to talk to this guy. And he'll say, leave the immediate area. And remember, you don't need to actually be at the entrance in order to go in. We're just going to go in through the duty finder. Let's click off of Halatali. Let's go to our trials. Our first trial, the Bowl of Embers. Don't know what the queue time is going to be like for this. If I have to, I'll cut into the video to shorten the queue time, just so we don't have to sit here for a couple of minutes. It's less than 5 minutes, but it could still take like a minute or two, so we'll see. What are you guys doing? You guys waiting for Q also? You guys are tied up, so you guys must all be DPS if you're waiting on this queue. Because, well... Oh, hey, never mind. Q popped. Alright, I'll see you DPS later. Alright, let's do it. Ifrit. 2 of you are not pressing yes. I understand that you're in chains and that you don't have access to your hands, but I need 2 of you DPS over there in the corner to press the yes button. And trust me, you don't want to miss a DPS queue. You really don't. Okay, one of you... Oh, never mind. One of them withdrew. Which one of you withdrew? They must have killed one of you. Eh, never mind. It's back. Alright. Now both of you DPS better press yes. Hey, there we go. And into Ifrit we go. Nothing out of the ordinary here. So this is going to be your first Primal fight. It's really easy. You don't really need a guide for this. All that I'm really going to talk about in this fight is that you need to... This is really the first fight you kind of want to pay attention to your surroundings. Be ready to dodge attacks a little bit more often. It's not too difficult, but it is a little bit different than the bosses you've been doing so far. Also, we have some max level players in here, so expect this to go really quick. So tanks are usually going to go up to Ifrit, you know, pull aggro on him, and then they're going to face him away from the... away from the group. It's a very normal thing for tanks to do in general, and it's a good thing because the very first thing he does is breathe fire. He almost always gets that attack off. There's not really much you can do about that. So his first attack knocks you back. You just kind of got to move back into position. If you have Stone Skin at this level, for any reason, like through cross class, you can use that Stone Skin to actually prevent being knocked back from that attack. If it does 0 damage, it doesn't knock you back at all. So it can be really, really useful for new players. So Succumb to the Inferno means that he's going to start using some new attacks. The big one that new players tend to die to is that one, Eruption. That attack can actually be stunned, and our tank did actually stun it. So very glad to see that. And that's just, it'll just do a bunch of damage if you don't move out of the cracks under the ground in time. You'll probably see a couple more of those in a few seconds right here. I guess I should probably heal him while he has Convalescence up. Oh, it's under me. Oh no. Yeah, he might not. He probably doesn't have stun up. So yeah. Oh, he did. It was just a second too late. It's pretty hard. The animation for a warrior stun is pretty long, so it's actually pretty hard to do. I'm glad that he tried to do it. So at 50%, Ifrit's gonna summon an Infernal Nail. Now, almost all Primals have an ability like this where, like, between 50 and, like, 70%, they'll summon some sort of other opponent that needs to be killed, and if you don't kill it quickly enough, you'll actually wipe. As a healer, I like to throw out a little bit of extra damage onto this thing. You have a pretty long time to kill it at this level, and everybody other than the tank is focusing it down. And if you don't kill it in time, then this attack right here that he's about to do, it'll one-shot you. That's all you really need to know. Now, this is a good place for Medica. He interrupted it, but this is a good place for Medica because everybody took damage from that, and this person wasn't in range, so never mind. It was a good use for Medica if you hit everybody with it. You got to make sure you're in range of everybody when you're going to do a Medica, because otherwise, as soon as you start missing people with the attack, it's no bueno. So Radiant Plume is another attack that'll usually kill players because they're not used to needing to very carefully watch where they're standing in respect to the boss. He does it on the inside or the outside like you're seeing here. In the hard mode, he has another pattern which will just basically surround everywhere except immediately on top of his body. So that'll just be where you want to do, and that's it. It's a really simple fight. I don't really think you'll have too many troubles with Ifrit as your first Primal. Titan can cause issues because if you fail once on that fight, it'll usually get you killed. And Garuda is a real pain in the ass for brand new players. That's probably the one that people wipe on the most when they're taking their first journey from 1 to 50. And that's it. It's done. I'm going to give a commendation this time, unlike in the last part where I wasn't able to do it because I want my challenge log for that done. There's no loot from these, though. The not level 50 primals, and even a lot of the level 50 ones, pretty much all the main story primals don't have loot. Because hard modes are sort of main story, they do give loot, up until Leviathan, which doesn't give loot anymore. And that's it. That's your first Primal. Another short video, nothing too bad, just giving you an idea of what to expect when you go into a Primal fight. They all have cleave attacks, they all have some form of AoE they'll cast under the player. They all have that phase where you have to kill something that they'll summon, or they do their ultimate attack and it instantly kills everybody. That's really just all you got to look out for. So at this point, just going to continue off the main story until we get to the next part. The next thing we'll probably really talk about will either be crafting, gathering, or it'll be the 1,000 Walls of Total Rock. I actually really want to show gathering and how you can make good money at the earlier levels with it. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and until then, take care.